had some crazy weather. It was tornado warnings, tornado watches, lots of rain, hail, wind. It was wild. And so I went and stayed with my sister who lives in a different city where it was just, the weather was a little bit calmer, and she has a gym at her apartment complex. So I went and worked out that night and, did some jump squats, like running, lifting, things like that. It was awesome. I love working out. So it felt really good to be in a gym as opposed to working outside or not, since the weather was crazy. I have this 8K coming up that I'm training for. And so if it's raining outside, I can't run. So it was really nice to have the gym there. And then I get to work this morning and I go to sit down in my chair and I'm like, oh, I can really feel those squats that I did yesterday. And my arms are a little bit like more sore than they normally are because I really pushed the weights, things like that. I love feeling sore. I know on Pinterest and different sites like that, there's a bunch of quotes. It's like, sore feels better than sorry, and all these like motivating things, but I just like to feel sore because then I know I actually did something the day before, and I feel like it's like that's right, you go girl, like you did something. I like feeling sore, which makes me think about readings I did yesterday or the time I spent with God yesterday. Is that affecting me today? Does it? Because I also read my Bible yesterday, but this morning I didn't wake up and feel like, oh man, what great conviction from that reading yesterday or from my prayer time yesterday. I want that. I want to feel, sore, I guess, to use that metaphor, in my relationship with God, because I want to feel what I did yesterday today. It should be affecting me. My relationship with God should be affecting me every day. And it should also have an effect on others. Just like if you have a workout partner, you're there to push each other, to spot each other, and to make sure that you're actually pushing your limitations. And I want that in my relationship with Christ. So not only should I be looking for somebody who is a little bit further on the walk with me or will do the journey with me and make sure that I am asking good questions, researching scripture, continually reading and praying, things like that. I've got to look for that kind of person. But also, I need to ask myself, well, just like in the gym, if I left yesterday and I didn't feel anything today, I would think, okay, well, next time I can push a little bit more, I can lift a little bit heavier, I can squat a little bit deeper, things like that. So what is it in my relationship with Christ that's going to help me move forward? Proverbs actually has a lot of scriptures about how others can influence your life, whether it's hanging out with foolish people or hanging out with wise people. And one of my favorites is in Proverbs 27, where it says, as iron sharpens iron, so one sharpens another. So just like in the gym, if you want to build muscle, you got to lift heavier weights. And if you want to grow closer to the Lord, you need to find that iron that's going to sharpen you. We need to really be diligent about our spiritual workouts, which sounds kind of lame, but it's a really good metaphor for me because I understand what it means to feel sore, and so I can understand, well, I want my relationship with Christ to affect me in the daily. So am I going to feel it? I need to ask myself more questions. I need to bring more people into it. I need to pray more, things like that. Who is sharpening you? And who are you sharpening? We can't just be kind of placid or plateau in our relationship with Christ because we want to grow. We continually want to be growing people. Even if you're not a Christian, you want to be getting better. You want to be growing. You want to be learning, transforming, all of those things. We want to be developing into better people. Charles Stanley says, the time you spend alone with God will transform your character and increase your devotion. Then your integrity and godly behavior in an unbelieving world will make others long to know the Lord. And that's what we should be doing, just like Mr. Universe makes other bodybuilders want to work out more. We, bearing the image of Christ, should make others want to bear his image or better bear his image. So this week, let's really figure out what that is, what areas we need to grow in, and then think about who in your life can help you do that, and vice versa. Find your spiritual workout partner. Again, lame analogy, but you get it, right? So let's figure that out and work out those muscles this week, and let's see how we can be better than we were last week. How can we cut the spiritual fat and build that muscle? Thanks for tuning in this week, friends. Have a great week. We're praying for you, and we'll see you on the next episode of The Current.